Welcome to a Stamping to Share video. My name is Kate Kalthoff, and today I'm going to share with you how I created this very gorgeous rosette. It's made with designer paper called Everyday Enchantment in our Celebration catalog, and it also uses a couple of new dies that are featured in our Occasions catalog for 2012. And it has so many uses. You can go, of course, use it as a name holder, as you see I have here, which would be beautiful at a tea party or an Easter dinner. Or you could actually put it onto a dowel, and I'll just use this pencil as an example. And you would have a very pretty lolly that you could display in a vase or something similar. Or you could attach a ribbon to it and hang it down from a china cabinet or something. I just think there's a lot of different ways that you could display this decorative piece in your home. So let's just jump right in and talk about how this is created. First of all, we are going to be using the Designer Rosette die from the Occasions mini catalog. And the main thing that you'll want to remember is after you've cut out your two strips of designer paper using the rosette die, you want to measure from the scallop edge all the way down to the bottom, and that will be 2.5 inches. And so actually what I do is I cut the paper first, like about 4 inches wide, then I run it through the rosette die, and then after it's already run through the rosette die, I just measure down from underneath the scallop to 2.5 inches and trim it there. And then the next thing that you'll want to do is you'll want to put your scalloped piece together. And what I do is I start by folding one end down, and then I think, well, how will that attach to my next piece? So that I know that if this end is folded down, this end will need to fold up. And so that is how they will be attached. And I like to use multi-purpose liquid adhesive to do that attaching. And so I will just show you on this particular piece, I've already done the folding that you need to do, and I have attached it in the center. So then all we need to do to complete this is attach it right here, which I will do with our multi-purpose liquid glue. And I don't think people really always appreciate how well this glue holds. I find that it holds just as well, if not better, than any type of sticky strip tape. And so now we're just going to hold this in place for just a second, and then you can see that we have the start of our rosette. So we're going to set that aside for a minute, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the doily, the paper doily, and we are also going to need something, a piece of paper that's been cut with our scallop circle die. And what I do is I turn the scallop circle die upside down. I put the doily, as you notice, has the chads popped out on the outer edge, and then also the center one. The rest will be covered with flowers, so you don't need to worry about these inner pieces. But I put it on top of our scallop circle die, and I just make a notation in the center with a pen. And then, using the scallop circles die number 2, I take our sticky pages, cut out using the largest circle on that die, and then I put that sticky piece right here, and then I do the same thing on the back side of the paper doily die. I take a piece of sticky pages that's been cut with the scallop circles number 2 using the largest circle, and adhere that to our paper doily die. And now we are ready to assemble our rosette. So let's go ahead and bring that back into the picture. And I'm going to work from the back side. Basically what you're doing is you are opening it up, and then you are going to hold it in place and put it onto our sticky paper. So let's get that sticky paper ready. So I'm just going to peel off the backing, and then I'm going to push down our rosette. I'm going to pick it up carefully, and now this is where that centerpiece comes in handy, because I can just take the center of the die and make sure that it's over the center of my rosette, and then I press down, and the sticky paper allows me to adjust my doily or it allows me to adjust the rosette if I need to. But actually this looks very even, so I don't feel like I need to do a lot of adjusting. So I just press down, and then on the back, it gives a nice finished look to the back of your beautiful rosette. And I just press that down so that the sticky paper grabs all of the pieces of the rosette. And now we're going to go ahead and apply our paper doily. And again, it is handy that this little circle is gone, because now I can just set it right over the top of my rosette and press down, and I know that I've found the center. So everything is even and looks good. Now it's just a matter of building our flowers on top of this. And so the next step is to just take our Fun Flowers die and cut out some flowers. I used Lucky Limeade, and I put 3 dimensionals on. And this just goes right over the top here. And then we have our next size up using Pool Party paper. And I just stagger it. And I just adhere it with 1 dimensional, each one. Oh, and I just see something I forgot to do. You can also, if you wish, using a bone folder, which I don't actually have right here, so I'm going to take a pencil. You definitely want to do this before you've adhered it. But such is the situation when I am doing video. There's always something I forget. So anyway, what you'll want to do to make this, to give this even more dimension, is you'll want to roll up your flower petals. And it actually works pretty slick with a bone folder. But my bone folder is in my studio where my customers work, and it's not with me because they were busy using it yesterday at my Big Shot class. This is actually just the most perfect project for a Big Shot class, because there are so many different dies and ways to use dies on this project. So we're just gonna keep curling these petals. And of course, as you can see, it's already giving it a lot more dimension. And there we go. Doesn't that look a lot prettier? Then we're going to take our last couple of pieces of flower pieces here, and we're going to use, I like to use a paper piercer tool to make sure I get it in the center. And then here's another piece. All of these are being put on with dimensionals. And then as the finishing touch for this gorgeous rosette, we're going to take a basic large pearl, which also debuted in the Occasions Mini, and just top off our beautiful rosette with that large pearl. And there's our finished project. Hope you enjoyed this video and have a great day. Thanks so much for stopping by Stamping to Share.